Oh, man. Alan, what is that? Are you now level 67? Yes, I am. I grinded a little bit off stream. You know what else I did? I did this. We can now fly. We can fly in every zone in Stormblood now. It's gonna make it so much quicker. Oh my god. Alrighty. Of course, Sorbonne. Oh, we've already read this. Hey, man. Of Kojin and Kami. Sorbonne is curious to learn why you are here. So tell me, my friends, what strange tides bear you to our home? Help. This is indeed a most dire predicament, but perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well. I shall introduce you to our leader, Unshin. It will be up to you, however, to present your case. Bunching up my ass. Underwear. Very funny. The center of the village lies further below. I still have so many questions, but they will have to wait. The Elder awaits. Should we bow when we meet the Elder? I know that's the sort of thing they usually do in the Far East, but does that extend to turtle people living under the sea? Why must diplomacy be so complicated? Why'd you gotta go and make things so complicated? Butterfly kisses. Oh. What's my armor doing? Armor's good. Wait. It looks so old. It's huge. Oh my god, Samurai Ninja Turtle. I do not have HBO Max.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Sorbonne in his negotiations.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
So, you seek to compel our red brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something?
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them, So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters. To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Aye, aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
It'll be fine. Also, something that I noticed. I think these shells are actually attached to their back. Like, I think they may have mentioned that, but these... they just hold these shells on their back. Whose shell is it again that I've been polishing all day? That's crazy. So they're not actually turtle people. They just pretend to be turtle people. Also, I can't figure out if they have a mouth inside there. Like a mouth inside their mouth? It's very interesting, that. May this bargain be the first of many between our peoples. Whatever it is we've got to do, we'll do it, right? I mean, what other choice do we have? 1,000 gods found within the great and the small. Rather different from Eorzea and her 12, but I've heard of stranger things. Though if I have actually seen the first season, it was pretty good. In some lands, for instance, men refuse to acknowledge the existence of all but a single god. That's fucking weird. Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure. The Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, the most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of Hingashi. Until they decided to present it to the Garleans in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded, in the ensuing chaos the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, drowning? Fear not. There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing. But first, you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested Unkyu carapace. That's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells and Lise can look for the coral. Weeble, would you go and find an Unkyu and relieve it of its carapace? Okay. Here it is, then. Talk to me. Do take care when killing the Unkyu not to damage its carapace too much. Don't worry, I got this very precise little sword here. I'll stick it right between the shell and the flesh. Dab it in the squishy bit. You know how it is? I am getting very stuffy all of a sudden. I was literally perfectly fine until I started. And now here we are. Oh my god. Guhuan Niao. The Haleys. I think I see some ruby coral over there. It's a bit far, but I can swim for it. But the water's shallow, you can just walk. How quick my dearest brother was to boast of his firewood gathering techniques. If only he were here to gather these shells in my stead. Going to Olive Garden to celebrate my dad's birthday. Happy birthday! Get behind! Positionals, 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 baby! It's just that easy. Oh man. Give me a shell. There we go. We got drama, that sucks to you, man. Oh my. Alright, I got the shell, the Sotoban. Oh my god, you move. How dare you walk on your own? Well, have you the Unkyu carapace? Unkyu carapace, perhaps one day we will live in a world in which poor Unkyu need not be slaughtered for Kojin rituals. But today is not that day. How splendid they are. The Kami shall be most pleased, I am sure. I got it! I got the ruby coral you wanted. And I the sea snail shells. They're about the same size of my fist, though I realize now you may have meant yours. These shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea, and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths, and find the Asakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Surely, you realize we've been searching this whole time. The area we wish you to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already we have scoured most of the seabed near and within our territory, to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. The Shellis of Suino Sato can provide you with better guidance than we. You would do well to visit them first. Shellis? You mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not. The Ryan have been here for as long as I can remember. Jiozai, the overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. Don't no one tell him that I could already swim under the water. Nobody tell him. The VTuber with 2 followers is playing Alan Wake. Good. More. More of them. All of them. Everyone. You, right now, stop what you're doing, stop watching this video, play Alan Wake. Actually, keep watching this video and also play Alan Wake. I can hardly wait. Quite how this blessing is supposed to keep us from drowning remains to be seen. It'll just give us like gills or some shit. In Zoroban we trust. Zoroban is about to show you a shining, shimmering, splendid new world. Good joke. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Then let us go to the western part of the village, where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Yippee! We're gonna become fish people. Over there. Looks like they're in episode 5. I hope they're enjoying it. I guess you've got to episode 5, you gotta be enjoying it, right? You don't want to go back there. Back where? Monk guys? This is the place, right? I'm not sure I like the look of that whirlpool. It's a water gate. You can just jump through and get right out. Also, this place is very pretty. I haven't noted that before, but it is very pretty down here under the sea. He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends. Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths, receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother. Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Aha!
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Wow, look at them! I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
We'll find that treasure in no time, come on!
Yes. Friend. Diving unlocked. Hell yeah. Owing to Soroban's blessing, you may now dive into deep water and stay submerged indefinitely. Underwater settlements like Tamamizu and Suinosato can be accessed via circular portals. To leave deep water, you'll need only swim towards the surface. Conversely, to dive into deep water while swimming on the surface, press control, spacebar. Should you become separated from your steed, speak to Soroban in Tanamizu to mount a striped ray. My boy. Get out of here. Oh my god. I love him. We need more people. More. Control Resonance is going to be released during the second quarter. That's pretty soon. It's not that far off. Hello, Zui no Sato. How are you doing? That means Watertown. It's another village under the sea. But this time with dragon people. See you later, big guy. I'll admit I had my doubts, but this is a blessing worthy of the name. One cannot help wondering what other magics the Kojin possess. Well, if Kami are nature spirits, I imagine you could talk to theoretically any element of nature. This must be Suinosato, the Rahan village Soroban told us about. Right then, let's see if they can't help us find the Kojin's missing jewel. You may now perform underwater emotes. Now that's the important thing right there. Forever and ever apart. These would not delay in beginning the search for the Asakani no Magatama. If this is Suino Sato, then Shiosai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here. I mean, I imagine, given that they moved to the bottom of the ocean to be alone. Open your minds. Open your minds. The fact that they moved to the bottom of the ocean to be alone means they don't really want to be bothered. And the fact that we're here might kind of be pissing them off. Maybe. Oh! That's the sound that an otter makes. I'd pull that mine out, but I got this cutie already. Goddamn, is he cute. Don't mind me. Ain't no way you're gonna be voiced. So, this is our man. Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends, Weeble and Alize. We're looking for the overseer of Suino Sato, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it? The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor ever would I claim to be one. I am High Priest of Shisui of the Violet Tides, Shiosai. So you are the man we're looking for. Great! We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Asakani no... Stop. I will hear no more. We will suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Quiet, Isobe, or there will be no dango for dinner. Dango, 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 dango. I can do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village and why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. Suino Sato is our sanctuary, under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui. We Ryan enjoy humble, yet fulfilling lives. But it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands. Beneath the waters, they sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past. The Ruby Princess, in her wisdom, decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall it be. Forever and ever apart. Forgive me. I understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise. You have not. But this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Suino Sato home. For me to defy their will and to permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please, do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. You're definitely not gonna turn around and help us. It's definitely not happening at all. Not at all. What up? Never mind, you don't exist. Popular streamers playing Alan Wake 2. Everywhere we go, people want to know. It's the same. Go away. We don't want any. You think I'd get used to it? You think I'd be used to it by now, but some stupid part of me just can't help hoping for the best. 0 people playing Quantum Break. Oof! Holy barnacle. If you lived under the ocean like this, could you farm barnacles? Barnacles? And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. Clearly, Girabania is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was all a huge mistake. Usetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. Yeah, no, he's dead. He's dead. No, he's fine. Meanwhile, in the Tavern of Isari.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and its still filthier clientele.
Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you. But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death? that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the, what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make him pay.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. I'll beat your ass again.
Yeah.
You ain't shit, Greenwatt. What is streaming max paying to 4 viewers? Outlast. The streamer is streaming to 13K? That's crazy. Everywhere we go, in darkness, the Magatama dreams. Alize's sigh tells you all you need to know about her state of mind. Whoop. We seem to have reached an impasse. And to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Weeble? We could try talking Shiosai around. We could ask the villagers if they know anything. So what Abon does here, mayhap we should ask him. We find some Red Kojin and encourage them to talk. Shiosai, the villagers, Sotoban, or the Kojin? Let's talk to the villagers, because the hang-up is that he doesn't think that the villagers want to do it. Or that the people. So maybe we could get some opinions from the people around the village. We could ask the villagers if they know anything. Right. You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time. Oh, never mind. I sound like this. Mine apologies. I didn't mean to startle you. My name is Ihanami, and this is my wife, Yunagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should like very much to hear it. May I ask why? If you must. Our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard naught from her since. Wouldn't be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri. Well, that's fortuitous. Huh. Well, we know your daughter. We're actually here looking for her. Kami be praised. She lives. She lives. Maybe. We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's all right. We had no idea she hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi?
It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yansha. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression upon her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in, but my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Garleans would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the then Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugidi's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all.
We protested the judgment, but there was naught we could do. And so our daughter, who only wanted to keep her people safe. Surely there is something we can do for these people. They who gave her aid and succor when no other would.
Dude, they really fucking like that word. I don't think I've ever heard the word succor used as often as it is in this game. It's crazy. I am but a humble stonemason. But if it is the Yasakani no Magatama that you seek, I may yet be of some assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye, it is as jade, but when bathed in a particular light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light, under which the stones sparkle. In the deepest depths, they are invaluable.
Well, hey, we don't even have to get Shiosai on our side.
There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there.
Hey, thanks, man. Thank you so much. We will do just that. I hope you find that which you seek. I only wish there was something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in my prayers. And when next you see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. We will. I promise.
Thank you. I would so dearly like to hear more of your adventures with my daughter. But I understand time is of the essence. Go now, and use the lamps as I told you. But be aware that their light only shines for short periods.
May the Kami speed you on your journey.
Thank you.
See you later, chum. Stops on my motorcycle. My flying motorcycle. See you later. Underwater motorcycle. Is that a fisherman? We could go jump him and make him go, but I don't think he'd actually give a shit. Surprisingly, it's actually relatively common to see a Lalafell on a motorcycle burst out of the water around here. Kinda crazy. Leave this area to me. You're staring at the side of the ship. Maybe you should go down where it could settle. Yeah, what do I know? If this wreck is the selfsame vessel of which Soros Bond spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Weeble. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast and we risk overlooking something. To find the Yasakani no Magatama, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use your lamp to pinpoint the precise location of the treasure and claim it. Okay. Though you cannot say for certain, you think you catch a glimpse of a flickering light in the distance. Over here? Use it again. The flash is unmistakable in the dark, but you are still unable to pinpoint its exact location. Just a little closer. Are you the Magatama? Are you the Magatama? There, peeping out from beneath a fine layer of sand, you spy something shimmering. Also, what do you say? The enchanted lamp. This lamp casts an invisible light under which certain unusual stones sparkle. Well, there you are. Give me that. The Yasakani no Magatama. Acquired. I swear, looking for a needle in a haystack would be quite quicker. Gusetsu would have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Weeble? We got the Yasakani no Magatama. At least you think it's the Yasakani no Magatama. Not that you know for certain what it would look like. I mean, it's definitely a Magatama. I don't know if it's the Yasakani no. This is it! The Yasakani no Magatama, exactly as Soraban described. It would seem that our fortunes have finally changed for the better. Yippee! For those who know, it's gone. Never mind, I was gonna say, for those who don't know, a Magatama is a specific type of Japanese, like, gem. It's supposed to be like spiritual or whatever. It's shaped like half of a yin yang. It's very common in anime and video games. The whims of the divine. As ever, Alize is eager to keep moving. Move along. Much as I would like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tanamizu at once. Hold on to it for now, Weeble. Once we arrive, present it to the Elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the Red Kojin. If you insist, it is now mine. Mount Roulette, let's see what we get. Subaquatic Pegasus. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport to Tanamizu. Or Tamamizu, not Tanamizu, Tamamizu. That means ball water. Or jib water. Depends on how you write it, but the word is pronounced the same either way. Tama. What do you think it will be? Some sort of secret weapon or elaborate plan? I can't wait to find out. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. Now it is their turn.
It is good to see you again, my friends. Have you brought the Magatama?
You are returned. And with the Yasakani no Magatama, I trust. Here you go. Sacred treasure of the Kojin, this jewel is highly coveted by beastmen and kami alike. Here you go. Yes, there is no mistake. Well done. Well done. So, about the Red Kojin. You said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now?
I did indeed, and yes, I am. For you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly will we aid your cause. All is ready, Zoroban. Then give them what they require.
This is a ceremonial knife of some sort.
Before the blade, this blade, that which is sealed shall open. The treasure vault of the Koji, on the Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or the blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, their response would by necessity be immediate. Kojin would be summoned from realms around to defend their treasures.
And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service to the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well. Giving the Confederacy the sign they've been waiting for. Without the Kojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Isardi to hold off the pirates.
However, you must understand that the vault is a holy ground, home to 1,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is a sacrilege we cannot condone.
So, if we were to pay the proper respects, it would be alright? Great! How do we do that again?
The Asakani no Magatama is one of the 3 most coveted treasures of the Koji. The other 2 lie within the vault. For you to deliver the jewel onto the others, and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive your trespass and instead delight in your mischief making.
Would you want to bet that it's a sword and a mirror? So, if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your red brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault?
More or less. The Asakani no Magatama belongs on the Isle of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would never have found it. And we would not be having this conversation. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans and bid them make ready to act when the time is right. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Suino Sato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in this and all other endeavors.
Thank you, Turtle Man.
Beneath the waters to the west of Suino Sato lies a cave that will lead you to the Isle of Zeki. May the kami watch over and keep you.
This is going to work. I'm sure of it. I just hope Gosetsu and the others are all right.
They're fucking dead?
Right then. I'm not normally in the habit of sneaking into heavily guarded treasure vaults. But if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side. That's, strangely specific, huh?
Breaking and delivering.
Much like your brother Alize also loves it when a plan comes together. Hey, team. I don't know about you two, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Me too. Let's do this.
Leroy Jenkins.
Right. Not left to say then.
You nervous?
Me? Nervous? Come now. I mean, it's not as though I haven't risked my life in ridiculous ways before. Well, maybe I am a little bit. Strangest thing, that. Completely out of character, even. Anyway, let's go. Let's go!
It definitely isn't ominous.
Come along, Quentin. I'm going to teach you how to be a fish. acquired subaquatic chocobo. Right, there's the Isle of Zeki. Right there. Ooh, I didn't notice this outside, like, claw that's holding the bubble together. It is very pretty. See, I thought these were jellyfish, but they seem to be, decorations. Lighting up the entrance to the super secret sacred isle. It's not a very good idea, but okay. I hope you didn't waste too much energy swimming here. Once the fighting starts, I doubt we'll have a moment to rest. Dude, I literally never get tired. Assuming this is the right cave, it should lead us straight into the heart of the Isle of Zeki. Have you got a plan for once we get into the isle? How about the two of us get the guards' attention while the third heads straight for the vault? Afterwards, the other two join them there, and together we make a stand. With our numbers, it's not feasible to do anything more complicated, I think. And by me, I like simple plans. I'll be one of the decoys then. You read my mind. I also had a mind to ask Weeble to be one given his peerless martial prowess. Murder. Then it's settled. You two will make your way through the stronghold, creating as much chaos as possible. You know, have some fun. Meanwhile, I will attempt to locate the vault and gain entry to with the ceremonial knife. When I am inside, I will contact you via link pearl. Right. Come on, Weeble, we've got work to do. Let's raise some hell. Welcome to the Isle of Zeki. What's up, fuckers? Red Yoe. Surprise, bitch. Why didn't I get my stamp? Give me my stamp. There we go. You guys kind of kicking my ass, honestly. Surprisingly. This guy hurts. That was frightening, and they weren't even the guys I was actually supposed to be killing. Oops. Yeah, well. Intruders are here. How did they get here? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweet. Oh my god! Done. Take out and slay Red Koji elsewhere on the Isle of Zeki. I yawn. To the north. From the north to the northern north. I'm just going to ignore these guys. Hello. These. I got just kind of laid over and died, huh? That was pretty pathetic. Oh boy.
Red Hong Kong. Bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Heal. Oh my god, I lived. Whew. That was a little scary. But we have succeeded. You having fun? You're a sight for sore eyes. I hope Alizé's alright too. Weeble, please, can you hear me? I found the vault. Head northwest. There's a passage leading deeper within. Hurry! You heard the woman. Let's get moving. Alley-oop. Whee! The heir of the opulent. What's up? Come on, you red bastards. Is this the best you can do? There you are. The entrance is straight ahead. Good timing, I might add. It sounds like the whole garrison is headed straight for us. What?
Thieves! Thieves! Come to steal our most precious treasures? You will pay for this sacrilege!
That's the spirit. Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
Seize them!
What in the world?
Tordmir and Magatama, I told you.
Who hath made us whole?
Hark! A great kami stirs. Yes, yes. A great kami of the sacred treasures. O great kami, we beseech your intercession. We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations, your faithful Korjin.
It was I who made you whole.
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault? How auspicious! We do commend thee, son of man. Such audacity is deserving of celebration, exaltation, a contest of wills to mark the occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen, and for their loyalty we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
Oh, perfect. A contest of wills. Just what we need.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day your wish shall be granted.
Curse neither your fate nor its executor, children of man, for we are of the divine, of both heaven and earth, the ringing silence, the raging calm. All riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos.
Yo, Lee's and Alizé, I don't know if you guys are immune to tempering. You should probably get out of here.
We are Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
And a horde of angry Kojin at our backs. Oh, this contest is getting worse by the moment. Lys, help me clear a path. Leave them to us and save your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Make way! Make way!
Spoil not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served whether you will it or no.
I fucking told you that there'd be a primal that we have to beat the shit out of in order to win, in order to get the thing. I told you. And it is Susano, the god of the storm. The god of the storm, the god of the sky. It's an actual god, but it's actually Susano O. With an extra O. That's an actual Kabi. Like Amaterasu. We should, we should definitely talk strategy before we do anything else. We're gonna need some help. That was not part of the plan. A Kojin Primal was most definitely not part of the plan. Though I'm sure there is a perfectly logical explanation involving the ethers stored in the treasures and the religious fervor with which the Kojin guard them. Or something. The Alphino isn't here to provide it. Just when I thought our fortunes had changed, I swear if Sotoban and his people knew this might happen. No, somehow I doubt that. Even the Red seemed surprised by what happened. All rises and falls at the whim of capricious fortune, does it? Then the same goes for him. We have to defeat that primal. Something tells me that he hasn't been summoned before on their watch because Higashi had the Higashi over here has had that part of the treasure for like ever. Something tells me they've never actually summoned him. Ever. The Lord of the Revel. Revel! Alizé may not have the best plan, but she has the only one. As before, our numbers limit our options. I wish I could claim to have a brilliant plan, but I don't. All I have is a desperate one. Lys, you and I will do our best to draw the Kojin away from the primal. We'll lead them on a wild dodo chase all over this isle. The rest of the plan, I'm afraid you can guess. I'm sorry, Weeble, I truly am, but neither of us can even approach Susano, much less hope to defeat him. Which means you're on your own. Me and my 7 friends that I'll summon from an interdimensional time warp. Well, who knows? He does have an awful lot of adventurer friends. Maybe some of them decided to take a fishing trip to the Far East and are surprisingly close by. Yes, and I speak fluent Hingan. Come on, there's no point putting this off. I think I actually could solo him if I swapped a monk. Well, I'll see if we can fight him properly. The Pool of Tribute. Your efforts to wreak havoc on the Isle of Zeki and draw the Red Kojin away from their Imperial masters have succeeded all expectations. Unfortunately, for reasons beyond your knowing, 2 of the sacred treasures stored in the Isle's vault reacted to the presence of the Yasakani no Magatama. Summoning forth from the aether the great Kami Susano, a primal by another name. How fortunate that you had the wisdom and foresight to invite several of your fellow adventurers on this journey to the Far East. And how kind they were to agree to help you torment the Red Kojin, for no single warrior, no matter how blessed or powerful, could ever hope to slay a primal on his own. Despite what some wandering minstrels would have you believe. It's actually canon that some of the primals you do solo. That's actually literally canon. Oh, fuck off. Red Bookin. And you're dead. It lives. Now you're dead. Open the door, stop having it be closed. There we go. Now we've actually got it. To the Pool of Tribute. Let's see if we can get in there. Never mind what I was looking up. Pool of Tribute time, baby. Here we fucking go.
Let the revels begin!
The rebels! Alright, shush. I'm gonna be focusing.
The seas part for we alone. part for we alone.
The seas part for we alone.
This is pretty simple so far. There's got to be a phase 2. Ain't no way this is it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, you know what I just realized? I never put down the fucking Higambana. Nah, never mind. Oh my god!
Wild and pure and forever free.
He's made of water. He is as. There's one. Here's another. Bonk.
Rejoice!
Oh boy. Oof.
Resilient souls, I salute
Dude, you broke the map. You broke the map, Susano. Oh my god. Uh-oh. We supposed to break those or something? Idare Setsugekka.
The seas part for we alone.
On. We got this. Yes! Oh, no, like, we win through. Oh, everyone's gone. Well, I guess we're out. Meanwhile, off the coast of Arthur.
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. It's enough to make one wonder.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold. The vault breached by outsiders and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore. Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it. Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing, but if your mind is made up, then that is that. I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Well said for a temperate man.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy. All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
Yeah, fight the power!
This one is iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything? I had hoped this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well. Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
Confederate scum! You will pay for that!
Confederacy. They've come to save us!
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Oh, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. every last drop.
My lady, I'm going outside. The Kami are not finished with you yet.
Save my boy. Although I'm nervous about what the fuck she has planned. Being as she's so confident.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing something right. We have to hold out for as long as we can. He's counting on us.
Susanoo is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
Is it true? Did you defeat him? Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move? Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you, only your Imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
You dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her, she can handle herself.
But I want to murder.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
Thanks for showing off the Red Mage. Class with which I have never experienced. I got out of my bar this bit, I've actually played it. Well, have fun, Alice. I'm gonna go murder some other people on my own. Probably, or show up and find everyone else murdered. That's probably gonna be more like it. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Always gonna be bad, I can tell it now. Hey, is everybody good? I don't see very many boats. I think the war might already be over. Uh-oh. Ulysses. I think we're safe. I didn't see any Kojin following us. Wait here, I'm going back for Alizé. I mean, she stayed behind so we could escape. So going back for her is kind of against the point. So that you could escape, not me. And that was a mistake. I should have been the one to stay behind, not her. So I've got to go back. If we lose her, I'll never forgive myself. I was the one who dragged you all into this. It was my fight, not yours. I knew that from the start, but I also knew I couldn't do it alone. But I've asked too much and let too much happen to you all. I have to make this right. And I have to do it on my own. I mean, this fight with the Empire was coming sooner or later, like... So let me go, please. I'm asking you as a friend. I have to help her. You can start by finding me a towel and some bandages. Brr. Hey, she killed every turtle man. Alizé! What? Why are you looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic and ultimately futile last stand. Who does that anyway? Ala Mhigans. For the love of... This is stupid. You're embarrassing yourself and me. Shut up and let me have this. Real? Right. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now then, we need to hurry back to Isari. What's going on over there? What the frick? I accidentally didn't press W, I pressed 2. I don't see anybody. That's not a good thing. That's not a good sign. The light in the building turned on, though. They didn't follow you, did they? They gave you enough time to escape? Good to hear my selfless act of heroism achieved the desired effect. You needn't worry, by the way. I'm not intending to make a habit of this. I look forward to seeing you do it again. Inevitably. I don't see any soldiers. You think the Confederacy drove them off? I don't like this. Tide goes in, Imperials go out. Lise is not sure what to make of Isari. Something definitely happened here. I see several people who look like they might be injured. Let's give them a hand and find out what we missed. Do I need help? Oh, I'll be fine. It's nothing that won't heal. You should go after Lise. I'm surprised that you, haven't already regenerated, honestly. Game mechanic joke. Come on, little red. Industrious pirate. Wait, did we actually win? I remember you. You're the one who saved me from the Doma catchers. Thanks to you, we managed to rescue the fishermen and my kidnapped comrades, one of whom joined the Confederacy with me long ago. Would have broke my heart if I had to bury him. Oh, and if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in the tavern. Really? Should have seen it. Captain was a bleeding whirlwind of death. Wait, did we actually beat Yotsuyu? Ain't no fucking way. Taking a drink. No goddamn way. No way. I don't believe it. What was it Thancred once said about battle scars and maidens? Not worth repeating in polite company, I'm sure. What are you looking for, maidens? Lustered Fisher. Hey man, you good? Oh, you're not an Imperial. Is it over? Kami be praised. I was certain she would have us all killed and burn Isari to the ground.
or kill us after making us watch or barricade us in our homes before putting them to the torch. We had heard stories about the Viceroy, but that was the first time any of us had seen her in the flesh. And I should be glad if I never see her again.
You'll see her again. Hey, no way. Hey, stupefied senior.
Thank you, my child. When the fighting started, I tried to run and hide, but fell and could not regain my feet. I thought for sure that we would all be slaughtered, but the pirates drove them off. I never thought I would see the day when the Confederacy came to our aid. Thank you for your concern, but I shall be fine. There is no more need for running after all.
Yeah, but do you want to, like, get to your house, or are you just going to sit there all day? Well, have fun. Back already? What have you learned? There was a fight the captain won. Surprisingly enough. At the tavern, you say? In that case, we should find Lise and speak with him together.
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Asari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions, and without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Doma shall be free. This we swear.
An impossible claim, yet one spoken with such conviction that I cannot choose but believe it.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yansha.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyu did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your Shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
You can't tell me what to do. Mission complete. Well done, everyone. Hey, that actually worked, and now the city is free. And by city, I mean village. Oh my god, there's actually people. This is it. We're finally headed into the heart of Doma. I can't help but be a little nervous. According to my map, the plains of Yansha lie to the west. Of note is the one river upon the shores of which Doma was built. The silence in 3 parts. Though he is less than the picture of perfect health, Gosetsu is ready to resume his journey to Yansha.
You did well, Weeble. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It would be an honor to travel with you again.
Hell yeah, welcome to the party, man.
Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yansha and my countrymen await. There is a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me!
Southwest? Oh, that big hole in the wall that I've been looking at every time we land. Right here. Journey to Yansha. Not the Azim step, ignore that. Y'all ready for a new zone? But it is the middle of the night. It's gonna be the middle of the night for a while. We're not gonna get a daytime ever. Let's go. Meanwhile, on the shores of Arthard,
we cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyu, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything! Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
No. No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as a single Doma. And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
I remember the silence, how the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Welcome to Final Fantasy China, y'all. Oh my, I'm surprisingly tired. I might call it early here in a bit. There is a weariness, a desolation, an emptiness. This place, I don't know what I expected. It is very beautiful. These mountains. Would that be called a mountain? I don't know what that'd be. We're in a canyon, I know that.
Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yansha and what became of her. Of what lies beyond that great wall at the heart of Doma.
And we should be glad to hear of it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here on the road out in the open?
Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger here after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsu to act in his stead and to quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements. killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yansha. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west. Though I doubt the Imperials are present, let us proceed with caution. I dig it, that's Namai right there. We fly over these tigers. Hey, Sente. Those are big ass tigers. Look at them. Look at them. They got evil red eyes. That's crazy. Ooh, the wall got blown through. Welcome to Namai. Seems peaceful enough to me. Even if there aren't any soldiers in the village, it would be foolish to simply stride in and announce ourselves. Imperial spies are everywhere. Always be wary. There she is. The humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes. And for a mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. Yippee! Let's get in there and say hello. Life after Doma. Gosetsu is demonstrating uncharacteristic restraint. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. We will venture closer, if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Forgive me, my friend, but unlike Yugiri, I am not made for the shadows. Luckily, I am small and dressed all in black. I will be sneaky as the wind. Who passed wind? Anohana.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the general?
Lord Gosetsu, can't we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What? What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now!
So someone's definitely going to snitch. Someone is going to 100% snitch. Judging from the reactions of the villagers, it is probably for the best that we left. Who is this boy and where is he taking us? Is there like a secret underground? Oh, I thought that was a cave. It is very pretty though. A secret underground resistance base, maybe?
I do not understand it. Was it not clear that we wish to remain a while?
Dude, they're afraid of you because you're, I'm assuming, Empire enemy number 1. They know it. If the Empire finds you, the entire village is dead? Probably. Maybe. Maybe there's another reason. I do not know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you are found in our village?
Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I've let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am?
I am Issei of Namai, a farmer like my father before me and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and the leader of the rebellion, Go Setsu, notorious fugitive wanted dead or alive by the Empire.
Is that what this is all about? I'm hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire. It's in the name. Nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country?
They fought and they died. Every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again. Never again. Do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it.
Impassioned as his pleas may be. Surely you must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doma Liberation Front. There's a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you.
Maybe this will be the secret underground base. Is that operation failed? Don't mind me, I'm just walking through the village again. Howdy. Never mind, you don't exist. I thought your name was Tsunami. Ohagi Awahata Fukudo. Onami Ochimi. Are you a Minder? No, Minder's over here. There we are. Here's my shit. Thanks, boss. The repair all inventories button is really fucking good, man. It's real good. Hole in the ground? Fukata's fishing. Ooh, frittata. Where'd Lee's go? here I was thinking our swimming days were behind us. Where the fuck is Lee's?
This way, this way! We must dive into the water. Have no fear, Weeble. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long.
That's cool, I can breathe water now, it's fine. There he goes. Where the fuck is Lee's? Yeah, whatever. Is that the fishing guy? I'm gonna bump his rod. Is that an innuendo? It feels like an innuendo. Valley of the Fallen Rainbow. Oh, it's a ladder. Oh, that makes sense. Welcome to the House of the Fierce. Come ye be praised, I know you. What's up?
How invigorating! Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce.
Hell yeah.